College of Architecture and Fine Arts. It was formally established in 1984. It started as the Department of Architecture of the College of Engineering in 1951. The College of Architecture and Fine Arts building is located in the mid-height of the 120-hectare University of San Carlos in Talamban Campus, Talamban, Cebu City.
At the College of Architecture and Fine Arts, we actually developed our what we call the 4 areas of focus: the transparent, open, caring, and celebrative. If I may try to explain, we try to relate it also to the Cafa building. The Cafa building being the hardware, and the faculty, the staff, and the students being the software. So I tell them that transparent means being transparent in terms of policies and programs. If you look at the Cafa building, it's very transparent. You can actually see through the space. In that sense, the building is perceived, the spaces of the building can be perceived even from the outside. So that's what we mean by transparency. And openness, if you also look at the building, it's quite open. We try to design the building such as it admits enough light and ventilation. So the part of the software, the students also has to be open. We try to be inclusive in the College of Architecture and Fine Arts, meaning we accept all types of students. We are open to our partners, to industry, to academia, and to other institutions. That is what openness means, inclusivity. And then caring, meaning if you look at the Cafa building, the hardware, it actually provides different types of spaces for different groups of people. Meaning to say the building cares for all the occupants, the users of the building. So it's very flexible and it allows different types of uses. On the part of the students, the faculty, and the staff, I always encourage cooperation among all of them, and teamwork especially, because in the practice of architecture and fine arts, teamwork is very important. And finally, the 4th area of focus, what we call celebrative or festive, meaning to say at every opportunity we have, we celebrate, and we celebrate in terms of exhibits. So we award those exhibits, those works which are excellent. So these 4 areas of focus we try to do, and we try to encourage the students to imbibe in the students these values through these 4 areas of focus.
Born out of a need to pursue in the uplifting of the human condition and the necessity to be free, to explore beyond science and technology.
What I learned in CAFA is a certain kind of sensitivity in terms of how you deal with other people, to work with other people. That's the best kind of sensitivity that CAFA taught me a lot. Practically, I would say that CAFA has taught me a lot technically and both theoretically. So I would say that I am equipped and developed as an architecture student.
If I were to describe the CAFA environment, I would describe it as colorful, meaning colorful people, so different types of people that help you get inspired. And it's not just like an ordinary school, because it's filled with a lot of creative and inspiring people, and that's what helps us a lot, and that's what makes CAFA special.
Staffed with a faculty of over 50 architects, engineers, artists, planners, and craftsmen, The College of Architecture and Fine Arts has responded to the need for a broad education of future architects and artists who are expected to serve in our part of the world as well as beyond Asian boundaries.
The architecture department is actually an umbrella, and under this umbrella there are 3 Bachelor of Science courses. All 3 are regulated by board examinations. One is the architecture itself. In that course we learn all this knowledge which is necessary to design buildings in all kind of aspects. Architecture is 5 years. Then we have interior design that takes 4 years. After that the student is able to sign and seal interior designs. And then we have landscape architecture. Those are 4-year course.
The major programs under the Fine Arts Department would be the Advertising Arts program, and then we have the Fashion Design, we also have Painting, and the newest addition would be the Cinema. And just very recently, we offer the Masters of Fine Arts in Cinema Studies.
The College of Architecture and Fine Arts also offers programs for graduates. Master of Architecture, major in Architectural Science. Master of Architecture, major in Landscape Architecture. Master of Architecture, major in Urban Design. There are also other service units that are of pride to the college that hone the students into responsible professionals. And these are Architectural Computer Center, ACC Service Bureau, Video Post-Production Facility, Institute of Planning and Design, and the Conservation and Heritage Research Institute and Workshop. These units have become valuable resources to the local community for expertise and advice in their respective fields and services.
Way of teaching here in CAFA is really nice to be, and the teachers are really professional in teaching us students to foster creativity. So the teachers teaches you more to be professional someday. I like here in CAFA because CAFA is the best place where you can foster your creativity and passion in arts. And I like it here because learning is just like playing. And also I love what I'm doing.
Here in CAFA, it's way different. It's more personalized, it's fun. The teaching methods are more or less the same, but then the stuff, the contents that they teach, it's amazing. And how they portray it, how they teach it to us, it's brilliant. I mean, we actually get interested with what they want us to learn about. And that's what I find unique here. So the environment, as you can see, we're surrounded by green trees, and the beautiful thing is the building. I mean, the building, it's open and it has a very nice architectural style. So it kind of makes you want to learn more on how to make this kind of building if you are an architecture student, or even though you're not an architecture student. It's just, it's a beautiful, conducive place for learning and for teaching and for studying and for talking and for just conversing. It's a very nice place.
The college has provided an appropriate environment to inspire learning and enrich creativity. It has developed into what it is today, a school of design, a community that shares a common passion for innovation and inquiry, a place that allows students to develop their full creative potential as artists and designers.